This is 2019 paper 1 and this is question 8. So here we have the power of an engine is measured in horsepower using the formula where P is equal to R multiplied by T over 5,252. So R is the engine speed measured in revolutions per minute and T is the torque measured in appropriate units. So find the power of an engine that generates 480 units of torque at 2,500 RPMs. Give your answer correct to the nearest whole number. So you're looking for power. And you know that R times T. So R here is talking about 2,500 and the 480 is talking about the speed here. So 480 and put that over 5,252. Put that in your calculator, get 228.48. So that's 228 to the nearest whole number, and that's 5 marks. For part 2, they're asking to rearrange the formula to write R in terms of P and T. So your formula is P is equal to R times T all over 5,252. So we want to make R the subject. So this is technically over 1. So if we just cross multiply to start with, that leaves us with P multiplied by 5,252 is equal to 1 times R by T. So then to find R, well, if these are multiplied together, then do the opposite. Then R will be P times 5,252, and then you'll divide that by T. And that will be it rearranged. If you want to simplify it even more, then you can say that R is equal to 5,252 P over T. But this will be enough, and that's 10 marks for that one. For part B then of question 8, so here we've got a company was set up in January 2016 to repair engines. In the first month of its existence, the company made a loss of 4,000. This loss reduced by 250 a month for each month that the company traded. So it means it got closer to 0 each time, so you're adding 250 each time. So by adding 250, that gives you minus 3,500. Then adding 250, that minus 3,250. Then it leaves you at minus 3,000. And then minus 2,750. So that's 5 marks just for filling in the table. For part 2 then, so based on the numbers that we have here, so minus 3,500, minus 3,000, and the minus 2,750. So based on this sequence here, show that the profit of the company makes in months, and it's given by the formula. So Tn is your arithmetic formula, so A plus n minus 1 by T. A being the first term, so A is minus 4,000. N minus 1 just is still part of the formula. D is your difference. So your difference here is that it's increasing by 250. So what we're going to do here is simplify the formula. So we have minus 4,000. Then we do 250 by n, which is 250n. And then 250 by minus 1, which is minus 250. So finally, to write n first, so we have 250n, which is correct here. And then minus 4,000 minus 250 is minus 4,250. So you've just shown that that is correct for this sequence. So that is 10 marks. For part 3, so what profit does the company make in January 2018? So that's after the 25 months. So we're going to use our formula in our previous question, which was 250n minus 4,250. So we're finding T25, so that n becomes 25. So 250 by 25 minus 4,250, so T25 is going to be equal to 250 by 25 minus 4,250, which gives you 2,000 euros. So that's how much profit they would have made by then after 25 months. For part 4 then, find the month. So you're looking for n in which the company breaks even. So if it breaks even, it makes 0 profit. So we're going to use our general term-to-term formula again, which was Tn is equal to 250n minus 4,250. We're looking for n, so we're going to make our 250n minus 4,250. We're going to look where it breaks even, so where it's equal to 0. So I'm just going to solve the equation. So 250n equals, bring this across, 4,250, it's now positive. Lastly, if these two are multiplied together to give you 4,250, just divide 4,250 by 250, get an answer of 17. So that means that after 17 months is when they start to break even. So that's a 5-mark question. For part 5, find the S of n. So S of n, write down the formula, it's in your formula tables. So n over 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 by d, close your bracket. So find Sn, the general term of the formula, total profit. Okay, so the only thing that we know in this formula is the first term. So the first term was minus 4,000. We want to keep n part of the formula. We know that the difference was 250. So we can sub in those pieces of information in so far. So we still have n over 2. Then we have minus 8,000 because we're multiplying 2 by minus 4,000. Then you're multiplying 250 by n, which is 250n, and then 250 by minus 1, which is minus 250. So lastly, just simplify it, so n over 2, and then 250n minus 8,000 minus 250 is minus 8,250. So you can leave it like that, or you can simplify it even further just by multiplying n by 250n, which is 250n squared, and then minus 8,250 by n, which is minus 8,250n, and then 2 times 1 is 2. So that are your two options to simplify it as. It didn't give you one to compare it against, so either or is okay, and that is 10 marks. For part 6 then, hence or otherwise, find the total profit. So you're looking for the sum of the company at the end of January 2019, so after 37 months. So you simplified in the last question. So you had n over 2, and then you'd minus your 250n minus 8,250. This was your final answer. So instead of n now, if you sub in 37, so 37 over 2 bracket 250 by 37 minus 8,250. That will give you a final answer, which you can put into your calculators. 37 over 2 multiplied by bracket 250 by 37 minus 8,250. Close your bracket. You get a total there of 18,500, and that is 5 marks.